you know who's on the show?
No.
Well, I've got Salome. You know Salome the singer?
It's complicated.
That's it. There we go.
It's with
Right.
like five.
Yeah, oh no, she's stunning. She's stunning.
Who's about 60.
And then
oh,
you know-
she's very talented. You know, I always thought I was a bit of a Salome man.
No, you freed Salome. She is Salome. There's a difference, antisocial. There's a big difference. Wait, antisocial maar, die mekaar maak jare. It's alright. It's type 1 here. Antisocial, do you know what else is on there? Solly Philander.
Oh,
Do you know Solly Philander?
OMG.
Do you know Solly?
OMG is al wat ek gaan sê.
Alright, los maar
Now
so.
comment.
And then I've also
Some
got...
people think they're funnier than they actually are.
I say
Make
the
me
same.
say nothing.
And I've got Nick Andrews, actually his name. He's on there. He's a fucked rapper singer. Quite. He's white. He's white, but he rap quite.
Is that what it's called?
Now you'll see. So quite surprised. And then, as he rap is rap. Say rap.
Kykie.
You rap presence.
Kykie. And if you have
You
a chicken
sing
rip,
The
or you
chicken
can
rap,
have a
yeah.
prawn rip,
Mm.
is he a rapper or isn't he?
He's a rapper. With a eh. But then,
Salam, salam.
Salam Titi. I've also got Dakira Mohammed.
Say here. Makat here.
Dakira Mohammed is my fourth guest.
Who's Daki?
Dakira Mohammed.
She's say Daki, you can't say Daki.
No, I would never
What did
say
she
Daki.
author?
No, she's writing a new book. We'll talk about it on the show. Come to the show. No, I'm not going to say the name of the book. It's a surprise. No, man, come to the show, Auntie Sosha. No, I'm not going to tell you. Yo, you can keep duck, Auntie
You don't know
Sosha.
the book's name.
Don't keep duck, I know the
You
book's
don't know
name.
the book's
No, I
name.
know.
No, you don't.
Auntie Sosha,
You don't
I'm
know
going to
the
the studio now.
Don't know the book's name.
Bye.
You don't know the book's name. You don't. Jy moet jou play huiswerk doen, moet jy doen. Ja, maar. Go find out what's the book's name. Play crook. Oh my God, trying to my inches. Where's my inches?
I went into this shit all on my own. You in the building, but I'm in the zone. Found me in the cut ever since I was a young man. I was getting money from the phone. I went into this shit all by myself. Now we got Supreme shit all up on the shelf. Living for the wealth, always knew it ever since I was a young man. I was putting weight up on the belt. Y'all been going with the axe. I've been on my grind, no slacks. I've been on my grind, no grip, no wax. Y'all been going with the axe. I've been on my grind, no slacks.
Dakira Mohammed, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, Yusuf.
It's my pleasure. Nice to have you on the show. Dakira, quick question. You are from East London, right?
Ja, so about that, no? Ek is eintlik van die Georgia.
Eindelijk van
Ek
die
is
George
eintlik
af.
van die Georgia.
Nou,
Van
jy
die
sê-
Joburg, van die
Ja.
George, Kaap toe nou.
No, then you are confused because you can't be from Joburg and George.
That's why I didn't say anything when I walked on for East London.
Okay, well, welcome to Cape Town.
Thank you so much.
Nice having you. Dakira, just tell the people, tell people how did we meet, you and I?
Honestly, Yusuf Daniels saw a post of mine on Facebook. You know, I done a piece and he phoned me to tell me, Zakira Mohammed, you are a waste. That is the conversation, the first conversation that I had with you, no?
Yes, it
Said
is.
I'm a waste and you said I must write a book.
This is going somewhere positive.
It's going to be positive.
Sorry, tell him why we are positive we're going now.
And through that, I set the intention to write a book in the fasting month in Ramadan. And Yusuf phoned me to say he'll publish my book. So
Yes,
I'm
you see
here
that,
now.
Solly? Yes.
Oh man. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Just from seeing her on social media, I saw her on social media, guys, and I saw this beautiful. She writes the fuck. There's no other way to put it. That's how she writes. So, and I saw this girl, and I didn't know her, and I said to her, I messaged her, I said, you know what? You are a waste. You
Great
need
opening
to be.
statement.
Right?
Great way to make a first impression.
Leave an impact. Nick, there we go. And I said to her, you need to be out there. People need to know your story. And I think she's got an absolutely amazing story, guys. Her book, when is your book coming out, Akira?
It's coming out in October, God willing. You know, that's what you said, no, Yusuf?
Yes, that's what we said.
Ek wou net vra.
This voice, I can't with his voice. You have the most beautiful voice. You have a beautiful voice.
Oh,
It is
oh.
just a beautiful voice. Read your book, yeah.
What's the
You
name
got-
of the book?
Can I say it?
Go for it. This is where we release the name
This
of the
is
book
where we
today, guys.
release the name, guys.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
On the show.
And I'm so glad I have on my Labaran clothes. So everyone knows me as the conscious believer, and I run a page called She Survives on Facebook, right? So I was like, let me take She Survives and make it the book name until last week. So She Survives is going to be the title because after this book, I'm no longer the conscious believer. I'm the conscious revolutionist. Yeah. And my book name is going to be called Mercy in capitals because mercy is what I cried for years and mercy is what the Lord has given me now. So Mercy is my book name.
That's a wonderful name of the book. I'm not big on reading. Yusuf knows that.
Yes, I know.
It's boek lezen. But tell me more about the book. What is it about? Tell me more about it, man. I'd like to know that.
Thank you so much. So can I phone you and read the book to you then? Ek kan daai ook doen vir die mense.
Conversations were a phone.
Dakira, why don't you just read a little piece of that book for us?
Actually, I think I'm going to
I'd
read
like
a
that.
piece.
Yes, do that.
So before I read a piece, there is a lot of things that I'm breaking through this book. I am breaking generational curses. I'm breaking stigmas. I'm Indian, you know, but I fought hard to be where I am now, you know, because my battle was cultural and it was still a battle. But there's many things in life that I've been through, you know, the harshest of harshest things that could be done to a woman, to a human, and these by people of faith, by, you know, and this is what I fight for, you know. My voice was taken away for so many years, and this is my era. This is my time to say I'm not defined by my culture or my clan. I'm a human. I'm a woman with a story, and I'm going to read a piece. It's a piece within a piece, but this comes from the piece Dear Imam / Pastor. So I want you guys to listen to it with an open heart, or listen to it however resonates with you. I begin seeing your eyes shift into my direction. A shiver runs down the nape of my neck, almost trying to send a signal to my heart as warning. My cheeks flare up uncomfortably, but you seem to like having the ability to cause me to squirm. I'm not sure what to feel as I watch you approach me. An uneasy feeling is definitely overriding all my other emotions. I've always considered you, teacher, so cool. That until the day I had to redefine that term. The day that you taught me a lesson I was not ready to learn, remaining cool, calm, and collected thereafter. You trained me to be an inauthentic mirror image while I was screaming inside. Oh, teacher of faith, why did you insist on teaching me, your student, entrusted in your care, how to submit to you in acts of unfaithfulness? Did you not preach the value of importance of faithfulness every Friday and Sunday in front of mass congregations? It's no wonder so many people are choosing to follow no religion, and this because of you, O leader. I remember clearly the day, O leader, you led me into the darkest places of my soul's despair. Your lectures and sermons breathed so much light when you stood elevated above the crowds in honor of the one worthy of praise. Yet I knew how dark the valleys of your mind and how dirty the gutters of your soul was. I felt it in my every cell. I can still hear the whispers of evil that spilled from your lips. My stomach turns in repulsion. The pain you've caused me is like a pop-up store. It's never failed to take me by surprise, unannounced almost. If you took the time to get to know me, you know that I'm not a big fan of surprises of that nature. Is this how you present your faith? Through the image that you portray, yet the traits within your character is so flawed through acts so far from care. Who are you, O teacher? Yeah, dis ek man.
It's a very, I think
That's me.
it's what's interesting is that I think we're in a time where manifestation of reality, of what we believe we are taught, what we know we are taught to believe, all those things are up for huge questions. And it is about the bravery and the courage of people like yourself to ask those questions and to understand that the asking of those questions
Oh, absolutely.
is the beginning.
Absolutely.
It is the manifesting of the new time.
Oh,
where
yes.
we don't have to hide our sorrow and we don't have to be less in the name of it being okay then for everyone else.
Absolutely, absolutely.
yeah.
You know, I always said I had 3 mentors. I had my 3 wise men. Yusrik Meyer, he taught me power. He taught me how to be a powerful woman again. Then I went into, I love Yusrik Meyer.
Man, yeah.
And then the second why was youngster CPT for his wisdom, you know, because I told him, ek kyk, is verby die gat maak, you know. I look at your wisdom and your teachings and what are you trying to tell me? I'm coming back to Cape Town. Rede, my book is supposed to be here for a reason. What am I supposed to take from these people and put it in my book? What am I supposed to teach, you know? So he taught me that. And then Yusuf Daniels, who took me, so the story of Joseph, where they take him out of the well. Yusuf Daniels took me out of the well of my own mind. Yusuf Daniels was my liberation.
Naming your 3 mentors is also such a testament to how much of an incredible place Cape Town is.
Absolutely.
You know, you were saying you're going to name the 3 mentors. I was expecting, you know, Barack Obama.
Oh, no.
Across the world, but you're talking about youngster CPT, Yusrik, Mr. Mayer.
That is so true what you're saying. You know, you get young people always look up to these American artists, American people.
Yes.
Whereas our own people are so inspiring, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So beautiful.
And you
But I
know,
think it's to acknowledge what you do because it's beautiful time.
guys.
That's the issue.
Oh, you so...
It is.
Yeah, you
It
see.
is to acknowledge what you do. That's what you do.
this is
That's
what you do. Absolutely, man.
You know, guys, I always say I think we put on this earth for a reason. Eventually we will find it. I found my reason at 48 years old. And you know, the one thing just led to the other thing, just organically, so beautifully. And I do believe that people are sent in your path, all 4 of you sitting here. Magically things just come alive. And I want this show to be that show where we show people like the Akira and yourselves and put you out there because you know why? You should have been put out there a long time ago. I think it is our time, and I think we need to own it. Okay. Dakira, thank you so much.
Shukran, guys.
I've had enough of you now, folks. I can't chunk like this all the time, Dakira. Enough. Guys, let's spice it up a little bit.
Yay.
Yes, here we go. Mr. Solly.
So spice appels in my to
Solly Philander.
Wat is spice?
Solly, wacht, laat ek nou begin nou hierso. Solly, I'm going to start with a very, I feel this is such an important question for you. Solly, and I want that answer, Solly. Only you would be able to answer this question. Solly Philander, if you became, actually, I got this from a Dean Woodman, actually gave me this idea. Solly Philander, if you became Miss Universe, what would your speech sound like? Please stand up for us. Here we go.
Yes, Solly Philander.
You're doing great.
He's not doing anything.
So you're going to flick the hair a little bit. Flick the hair, you know?
Wait, she's coming.
I just want to say that growing up in a part of District 6 that has been forgotten by the world, and not really feeling like I was represented anyway. I want to say that this is such an affirmation of all my friends, everybody that I know, everybody in my community, and I want to thank you for noticing us. Thank you.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Wow.
That means the world. Because I've got like hair on my face.
Yeah, I guess. Exactly. It doesn't even shave before the project. Nothing.
There wasn't time.
Yeah, there was a
wasn't
time. Business first.
Solly, my next question to you is, just over a month ago, you were in jail.
Why? I wasn't.
But you were locked up. You were locked up. Sorry.
Vijayna?
I
It
saw
was
it.
a police station. That's a difference.
Jail, police station, and the station. The one place that has a better coat of paint as dieselfde ding.
Oh, so now. Okay, so are we saying Ken win in Mitchell's Plain is dieselfde ding?
Dieselfde ding.
Oh, so jy bly nog in die Mitchell's Plain?
And we just playing, yeah. But that's only why. You were apparently you were in a police station locked up.
Yes, I was.
Why?
It
What
was-
happened?
It was a very interesting thing because I didn't think that it would mean what it meant.
Okay.
It was very funny because when I was in there, I was fully expecting to go there. My intention was to be arrested.
Okay.
But when I was arrested and when I was inside the prison, the weirdest thing happened to me. I got really emotional. I got really scared. I thought, I'm sitting in Caledon Street. That's what my grandmother would have called it.
Wow.
You know, it's a buiten cancer.
Yes, yeah.
That was like Caledon Street.
Yes.
I'm sitting in, because it felt like it, I'm sitting in Caledon Street. And this is the one place my grandmother would never, ever have wanted to see me. That this was the lowest moment in my life.
Wow.
Literally felt like that. Because of a woman who I loved more than anything in the entire existence of humanity and was my world. That for her, regardless of the explanation,
Yeah.
the fact that I was there would have been, I would have killed her.
Sure.
And so I felt terribly. I don't know. Maybe that's what prisons and stuff do. Maybe that's those kind of situations evoke that. I
Yes.
don't know. It was the first for me. But it was something about sitting in the heart of Cape Town. And I was to move myself away from this weirdness. I started reciting Nice Coat, and Nice Coat is about Cape Town. And so I just got loud and loud, and eventually I was strapping over the two beds that were there, just kind of focusing myself on that, because I suddenly felt that actually, regardless of who I think I am also publicly someone. And just for my community, never mind who I am for the greater South Africa, because I have a presence there as well. I'm trying to be really realistic about who I am. And within my community, I have a perception. There is a perception around me. And within that very community, all the young people in that community has given me the right to speak for them.
Wow.
And to fight for them and represent them.
Love it.
I operate on their behalf.
Fantastic.
And I'm sitting in prison. And the reason those young people, why I agreed, because actually, Yusuf, I really do not need to sit in prisons or fall downstairs or run up and down. I am old. I am nearly 60 years old. I don't give a damn what that means to anybody else. What that means to me is, you know what? If I check it, I've made my contribution. My children are damn big. They're out there living their lives. And I'm not depending on them for my existence. I answer my creative call. If there's something that klap my gat, then I write something about it or I perform something about it. I do those kind of things. And when I see in my community something that is wrong and lacking, I confront it. That is who I am.
Guys, I introduced Solly as the comedian here.
Wow.
Might have to take that back because Solly, that was well said. That was absolutely amazing, and I feel you. I think we all felt you.
But you know, the thing is, when you say that, the truth about it is I never said I was a comedian. From day one, I said, you come into my community, I'll show you people who can make you laugh, that you'll think, sorry, it's a con.
Yeah.
In my community, where we use humor. And do we understand that it's part of who we are?
Absolutely.
To work through the shit?
Absolutely.
That's what we do. We use humor.
We use humor.
And that's how we survive.
Yes.
Because at some point we laugh about
Amen.
it.
Yes.
Mr. Nick Andrews.
How's it?
It is your turn next. Yes. Nick, why are you looking behind you? Because there's other people behind you. Why are you looking behind
I'm
you?
checking to see if my car's still fine.
You are.
You better make sure you get safely to your car when you leave here.
Even though you had a comedian on.
There's the comedian. And there's the comedian. Thank you.
I ain't gonna live too long. I ain't gonna live too long. Yeah, little homie, my money long. I ain't gonna live too 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 long. But I went and did this shit all on my own. You in the building, but I'm in the zone. Found me in the cut ever since I was a young man. I was getting money from the phone. I went and did this shit all by myself. Now we got supreme shit all up on the shelf. Living for the wealth, always knew it ever since I was a young man. I was putting weight up on the belt. Y'all been going with the act. I've been on my grind, no slacks. I've been on my grind, no grip, no wax. Y'all been going with the act. I've been on my grind, no slacks. I've been on my grind, no grip, no wax. Homie, goddamn, you got the soft hands. You in the lost land, so the shit is all damned. I've been chasing money ever since a young man. No coincidences, bitch, this shit was all planned. Now he's known to smoke from coast to coast, an ocean boast. The flow was dope from note to note, and he only know just how to go for broke. And this shit potent, don't overdose. Proof is in the details. To those for the ones that wanna see me fail. Now I got minutes all up in my email. Always coming home with a new female. Homie, I've been on watch, I've been on peep. I've been getting strong every day of the week. Y'all been on the molly, never getting no sleep. Shawty acting naughty when she come around me. Tell me how this shit happen, how you gain traction, how you gon' shoot if you always finna pass it. When you got the cash, can't buy you no class, but homie, it can sure as hell buy an A-class. These days I've been looking like an actuary. The word bitch not in my vocabulary. The word quit all up in your larynx, baby. It's a surefire way to get your casket buried. I ain't gon' live too long. I ain't gon' live too long. Yeah. I ain't gon' live too long. Little homie, my money long. I ain't gon' live too 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 long. But I went and did this shit all on my own. You in the building, but I'm in the zone. Found me in the cut ever since I was a young man. I was getting money from the phone. I went and did this shit all by myself. Now we got supreme shit all up on the shelf. Living for the wealth, always knew it ever since I was a young man. I was putting weight up on the belt. Y'all been going with the act. I've been on my grind, no slacks. I've been on my grind, no grip, no wax. Y'all been going with the act. I've been on my grind, no slacks. I've been on my grind, no grip, no wax. Bad little thought, getting so drunk, throwing back any shots. Getting no love, put a ass on the block. Praying to the cash in the vault, take my ass to the top. I ain't asking a lot. Got a Benzo in the back of the lot. Got it from a smart play, cash in the stocks. Cash in the stocks to the cash in the vault, take my ass to the top. I ain't asking a lot. On the road ever since I was a little man, still a little man, but I always been a winner fam. Heat up in the van when it's cold in the winter, man. Love for the businessman, numb on the riddle land. Rings up in the hand, put a weight up on the decks. More money, more stress, probably enough to go and kill a man. Tell a man, drop a couple bombs on the Taliban's hands on the beat, play the horn like an elephant, play that. These days I've been trying to cut the Maybach. Yeah, my D-band and a homie go way back. Now I got your girl hitting high notes, lay flat. And if I ever gave you money, little homie, better pay back. Better lay flat if you finna evade that. Homie, this a race and I'm finna pace that. Better watch your bitch cause I'm finna raid that. Goddamn. I ain't gonna live too long. I ain't gonna live too long. Yeah. I ain't gonna live too long. Little homie, my money long. I ain't gonna live too 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 long.
I think Nick Andrews is one of the hottest rapper, singer, artists in this country right now.
I think I've still got a long way to go, but I love what I do and I love working with the people who I work with. You know, my group of producers, it's called Not Pop Gang. and really a huge. I mean, we all over Cape Town. You mentioned Youngster. We work with YGen a lot. We call all of the YGen podcasts. We do shows out at Khalisha. We do shows everywhere in Cape Town, and it's just I feel like music is the thing that brings us all together, and that's really what my purpose is here. So thank you so much for having me, and I appreciate your kind words.
Music can also be the things confuse us. Who's YGen?
YGen is youngster, CPT.
Youngsters.
Say so?
I see modern, that's the modern word.
Klang YGen soos youngster.
I say Bunkel is the YGen, man.
So you
He's
doing
for
all
the
your
YGen as well.
Nou sê jy banko?
But he's also for the YGen. Yeah.
And just on that note, so, and Kira, you mentioned, Yusrik Bear. When I first started rapping, when me and Not Pop Gang first kind of started together, I think we were called Lift Club back in those days.
Wow.
No.
And
You had to change your name.
Yusrik Mayer was one of the first guys to get in touch and said, we'd love to have you on the show. We did like the freestyle, I think it was like Freestyle Thursday session, like cypher session in the morning. And that's really, it's for me, it's owed to him that this really kicked off. So I think that's amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Luckily, Yusrik had nothing to do with my career. I love him though. Love him.
Nick, question.
Yes, sir.
When did you start singing? When did you discover or realize? Rapping. Yeah. When did you realize? Whoa! I can actually rap or sing. I've got a voice.
Well,
Can you call rapping singing?
it's a fine line. It's a very fine line. So what I'd call myself, well, look, let me perhaps shed some context.
Okay,
So I've been in entertainment for a very, very long time. I started as a child actor.
I thought you were 16.
Ek weet jy nou môre kom die autobiography uit. My word. Start now.
She's got a few shortcomings, so you just...
So if you expose those ankles, I'll bite those ankles.
Okay, you don't have to jump.
I started as a child actor.
Okay.
And this was about 3 weeks ago.
Comedians.
I went on from acting, I spent a lot of time doing sleight of hand magic, working with the College of Magic, and then after that went into music pretty much full time. So
Wait.
College of Magic trick. Cara.
Magic.
Illusion. It's illusion. It's just an
Illusion.
illusion. I always say, I always say, you shouldn't leave singing to the singers.
No.
You leave professional singing to the singers, mas. Inaf jy ons reg om te sing. Sta my stomach.
Nick, you are a magician as well.
You might.
anyway, that'll come out later.
Okay. Ooh.
We then started a band called Forefront, which was like just classic white indie rock. That's the best way I can put it. You know what I mean? We did Rocking the Daisies.
No, we don't know.
Splashy
No, we
Fen.
don't know what you mean.
No.
My children knows what you mean.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually went to school with both of Solly's children.
Hi,
Yeah,
Shane.
Caleb and Ethan. Yeah.
Solly, are your children all right?
My children are nothing like him.
No.
Thank goodness.
They're a little darker. But just a little.
Sorry, Nick. Carry on, please, Nick.
Truly. Just let's do dark as J-man. Light dark. Light bone.
Their grandfathers from Germany.
Hulle maas wat sê wat gaan met jou?
Ons hulle maar wat.
Hulle maas wat.
Het jy geweet vir hulle maar?
Well,
Okay. Oh, yeah, I get you. Welcome back. Nick, carry on, please.
No problem. And while I was singing in Forefront,
Yeah.
I wasn't. I'll be honest. I wasn't the best.
Don't leave on the
because
side.
I had Solly's in.
Excuse you.
I
You
had
don't know
Solly's-
my
I had Solly's voice in my ear saying, leave the
Not to do
the
what
singing to the
people say.
professionals. I was more of the front man.
Okay.
Then I started working with Not Pop Gang. Then I started working at Stardust. which is a theatrical dining.
I've
venue.
been there. I love that place.
There we go.
Yep,
Yeah,
District
right.
6.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Love the place.
Absolutely. And when I started at Stardust, I was the in-house magician and very quickly moved on to a full-time singer. So that's really where I was. I mean, the staff at Stardust were absolutely incredible. They took me in. They trained me. They really showed me what it is like, how to use your voice, positioning, things like that.
Your idols.
Not yet.
Did you audition?
No.
Because all the Stardust people do, though.
Some of them do,
Matthew was the Stardust singer.
Absolutely. Richard Sturton. Richard Sturton went on to win, I think it was X Factor. No, what's the other one?
Voice.
The Voice. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's also a
Another.
newspaper.
Elandre got Elandre the singer. He got picked up by
Now
Sony,
it
I
is.
believe.
It
Yeah.
is.
So to answer your question,
Also, to answer his question, next to Stardust.
Solly will answer your question.
Next to Stardust.
have the people speak to
No,
your
it's
people.
interesting because it's very
Nick, let
interesting.
Solly answer your
It's
question.
part of
Yeah.
this dynamic, though. It is. It
Yeah.
is a dynamic. It is, because they develop artists right there.
And Nick,
they
now
leave
that
it
Solly has
like-
answered your question,
Thank you.
can you carry on, please?
Well, I think that's really the
You should
longest.
stop carrying on. I told you, boys. After 10 o'clock, no carrying on, you go to sleep. That's how I used to speak.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Guys,
would come and reprimand us. So I think that's really the long and short of it. So it's really at Stardust where I was able to hone my voice. So furthermore, to answer your question about can you call singing rapping? So for me, I'd call myself a melodic rapper. So I really incorporate as many melodies and harmonies, and I really pay attention to what the music's doing versus what the melody is doing, because I personally feel that in today's day and age, a lot of hip hop worldwide is really lacking in quality, if I'm frank with you. I think that I think it's very easy to put on a beat and just hoy about this, and this.
Yeah.
And I think it can be done better. I think more attention can be paid to the musicality of
But
what,
you know
of what the
what?
product
There's
can
a
be.
lot of people that I've judged the competition last year at Waterfront. And there was a lot, most of the artists or the people that was on the competition was rappers. I was getting so annoyed because a lot of them was trying to imitate youngster. Hulle is amper soos asof hulle dink hulle gaan tot nou daar wie wat youngster is. And when it comes to you as a singer or if you make it your career, it's something that you have to work very hard on. And I've been singing for very, very long time, and it's something that I am still working on. It's really and it's very tough, the industry.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
Absolutely.
extremely tough.
And if
it's
if I may just clarify, I'm by no means saying that I'm better than anybody else
Oh, no,
performing.
you
hip-hop.
just said that.
You just said it, Nick. Solly's right.
I
Solly
honestly
is
am
right.
I'm a melodic rapper. I sound
Yeah.
better than all these other folks. You said that. Play that back on the
Play
tape.
it back. Nick, this is that one show where you cannot lich, we go back. And we check.
So let me clarify. I'd like to say that I strive to
Oh,
put
you
out the
strive.
best, to put out
Oh.
the best hip hop
Yeah.
that people will love listening.
Absolutely
But I wanted to
fabulous,
ask
Nick.
about that. It's lovely. I like him. Before you answer, Lomi, there's a just wanted to ask.
It was a close one, yeah.
There is a sense that the
Yeah.
rap is also the voice of a generation. It's, my kids are very clear to me about this. You don't get rap quite as rap should be got because for you, the Beatles was revolutionary. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Singing about
For
love.
Yusuf, it was Beethoven. This is long ago.
There. That's it, that one. So my question really is that striving for like, because he's youngster and he's doing that. He's consciously using the music and he's articulating a lot of like what is the thing, what are we dealing with, and that for me almost there might be, and I don't want to slight the Owens because I think there might be a thing that. Because he's made inroads with it, that it's kind of, well, maybe if we go that way, because that's the thing about the music industry. The door's that narrow.
I've spoken to a few musicians and I've had a chat with Salome and with Nick, and it is, I believe, it's like very tight in this industry.
Bruh.
It's like a gang fight in this thing.
It's cutthroat. That's the other thing
I
about
had a
it.
conversation with Solly earlier about how it's a click.
Yes,
Altyd hy klik.
it's very
Altyd hy
clicky
klik.
apparently.
En weet jy, op school, ek was iemand wat, daar's hy klik en dan Salome. I was always in the middle. I was
Oh.
always friends with everybody. And I'm still like that. And I love that I am like that because ek
Fantastic.
see 'n part van hoe ek gaan daar net by hulle wees.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
like that.
It's very
Hy sê kom
clicky.
ek kan my ore infit man, you know, waar ewe ek gaan. En vandaar zie je ding van mij wat follow of I follow myself. I do me.
Just-
It's also that I mean, I think for me, people like yourself, that instinct comes out of your ability and your talent. Is that I can do this. Now, I don't have to be nice to you. Why must I come lekker maak by jou? What's this now? No, you want me to do the job, I can do the job.
Yeah.
Gaat nie oor ons is nou lekker braai, ons braai saam en ons hang net uit ons families, ons kan nie genoeg van mekaar kry nie. What? Plumbers don't work like that. Architects don't work like that. So, well, they do also, because those circles exist there as well. But it is the idea. But that's what I say. It's important that when we do these things, these conversations, and what we don't have is an older generation. We only ever do this with our elders in the industry. In the industry, I'm not going to even talk about community, but in the industry, they die, and we hold a fundraiser to bury them, and then Halos Amo. That's just
Now, that's
wow.
not, like Yusuf knows now, recently I've started a show called Tea with Salome. And one of the reasons why I started the show was...
I was on that show, by the way. Just
Yeah, he was one of my
Why?
guests on the show.
I was one of the guests.
But the
Why?
reason...
Because I'm cute, so stop it.
The reason why I started the show was it was an online thing where people was donating, so it wasn't a thing of buying tickets. And I started the show because I wanted to give back to old musicians that is not being recognized. And that is, do you know, Solly, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't make money. I didn't make money for myself. We had everybody sorted out who was involved in the show, yes. And I still made my promise to go to these musicians. En ek het nie gepost daaroor nie op Facebook, social media nie, because ek wil nie vir hulle embarrass nie.
Of course not.
And it's old
Where's
musicians.
dignity? Where's
Nobody
dignity?
gives a shit
Yeah.
about them. Ek soek nie 'n tap op my shoulder dat ek gedoen het nie. Ek vra van niemand om te sê, "Hy Salome, ek doen nie daai nie. Ek is van Mitchells Plain. Ek is myself. Ek wou van mense help."
Dis wat
But
ek
those
doen, ja.
musicians are the guys that started this whole thing and that gave us the platform to be where we are at, you know. And it breaks my heart to see how they're struggling.
Nick, thank you so much.
Such a pleasure. Thank you for having
Thank you for Solly answering all of your questions.
me. No worries. Thank you.
We
It's my honor,
appreciate
it's my honor.
we appreciate you, Nick, Solly, Philander.
Thank you.
Salome, it's you now. Salome first. Wat gaat aan met die
Ek het
warme
vergeet om die ding uit te trek.
toweling gown?
Kun jy net ons kyk? Ja,
I've been waiting all week for this moment, girl.
hy tyd sit so ondergaan. Jy weet nie waarom ek praat, hy tyd sit so ondergaan. Ha, sy nou man.
I have to say you look absolutely fabulous.
Yes.
I have to say. Jay en Dakira lyk soos julle barang en Kersfees gehou het op dieselfde dag. I absolutely love it. Salome, let me just get rid of Solly quickly. Solly, klaar. Salome, I was on your show not too long ago.
Yeah.
And again, and you spoke about it earlier, you just mentioned it earlier, but I want people to know what type of person you are, because I spoke to you before that and I asked you, why are you doing the show? And you said to me, Yusuf, there are musicians struggling and I'm doing this show purely, you told me, there are guys selling their
the
instruments.
Yeah.
And that hit me hard. And I just realized the freaking amazing person that you are to do something like that, not think of yourself and help these people out.
You know, Yusuf, I am in a position where I have a wonderful wife who actually looks after me. I don't run short of anything.
It's hot as well.
That's honest to God.
It's hot, eh?
She really, I'm getting goosebumps out talking
hot.
about her. She's very
No.
hot.
No, she's an amazing person. I met
I've
her.
been married,
She's amazing.
I've been married for more than about 8 years now, and she really, so for me it wasn't about if I didn't make money. I was fine with not making money, you know.
Yeah.
And when I heard that they are selling the instruments, my heart het gebreek, jong, because
I can imagine.
I know what these guys, what it costs, and that is wat hulle doen, man. They don't have a day job where they can,
second
you know,
job, yeah.
And they don't even earn a lot of money. Some of these guys earn like 300 rand. They play from
Wow.
10 till 3, 4 in the morning. Hulle is groot manne, man, you know.
En is
That's
ouens
quite
wat
harsh,
wat werk met, wat is die mense, wat is die man wat saxofoon bij? Robbie Jensen, Ricardo, hulle het gewerk saam, die ouens wat ek van praat.
Ja.
So, die het dit vir my, het brok my hart. En Vijay, ek het even net vir iemand vertel, ek het op die toiletpot gesit.
Oh, thanks for
Terwyl
sharing.
ek met die
Wait, let's
idee
hear.
kom.
Hoe was die
Die
toiletpot?
toiletpot gesit, dink ek. Hey man, want my sister is in die police, and so with the lockdown, they was our essential workers, so she used to come to me, like at night, and then she would sleep there for my center, because ek het van my kop af van, it's lockdown, jy kan ons nergens gaan nie, niemand kan nie regtig na jou toe kom nie.
Ja.
So at night, we would play dominoes, and we would have tea and coffee aan mekaar.
Lekker.
En die next oggend sit ek op die pot, man, met 'n ventjie.
Pot.
Was it this gown as well?
Nick, the gun was on the floor. Yeah. The gun was on the floor.
As jy met 'n eentjie sit, dan weet hulle wat jy moet wat jy besig is. So, alles wat uitgetrek het so op so na. My eentjie sit. Toe dink ek hy, because I didn't want to do any shows. I was like, ek het baie depressief oor die hele besigheid word,
Yeah.
because there was a lot of shows that I was going to do with Robin S. That was going to come out, Sybil. So it was all cancelled. Very nice shows that I was going to do. It was cancelled, and I was not. But anyway.
Because you're that girl.
Toe dink ek moes nou aan die man. Kyk, jy Salome staat 'n ding, man, jou eie ding. Tea with Salome. Ons staat so 'n move.
Yeah.
And then I thought about, okay, now how can I help the musicians? Because ek kry calls, ek struggle, ek die Salome, wat jy my nie help nie. Jy weet,
Ja.
it's emotional for my, man, and it hurts me because they've got kids.
Yes.
Nou, hoe kom die mense? You know what I mean? So
No,
that is how the show
fantastic.
actually came about, Yusuf. And then you came to my house with a book.
Yes, I came to your house
So
with a book.
innocently that it actually happened that he was on the show.
I know, eh? And then you were
Yeah.
busy making quilkos that day. I remember because when I left there, I smelled like quilkos. Yes.
Maar ek maak baie lekker koolkos hoor.
No, it was. It
love
smelled very
quilkos.
lekker, but
Jy moet my koolkos proe.
No, I
Yes.
yeah,
And
that,
yeah, Yusuf actually, because Yusuf knows I'm not very big on reading.
no.
Ek is oor
Salome.
Nah, ek is
No.
I'm not a very good, I'm not a songwriter as well. I've got,
really?
yeah, people always want to write for me.
Yes, people who
I'm
do.
not really, I actually dink jy sal 'n kwai song skryf.
No.
And I'm not big on reading books.
Dakira, percentage comes to the show.
But you know that I used to, I was a songwriter and I used to rap. I used
Oh,
to
yeah.
rap
I thought
about
that
10
when you
years.
while you were
Yeah.
talking, I thought, jy vir jou, ek wat's vir jou. Number skryf.
Jy's 'n ou
Sy gaan
rapper.
my 'n number skryf. I was like, sy's gewoon lekker met woorde gal.
No, she's
But
fine.
ja.
I think the three of us could do a song together. And
I
Sonny
think
will sing the whole
so. I
thing,
think
yeah.
so. Sonny can direct it. Yeah, we should. Can you sing,
No, I'm
Sonny?
I can sing beautifully.
Yeah?
I do. Shall I show you?
No, it's fine.
No.
Sorry, thank you. Don't worry.
There's no accounting
Salome.
for taste. There's no accounting for taste.
Amazing. I've got one last question for you, though.
Oh yeah.
Just one last one. Moenie nervous raak nie. Just to Salome, I always like to ask like artists that's been out there for a while, what was your most embarrassing moment while performing? And not the toilet pot and die goeders, no?
Nou, het was eintlik baie embarrassing vir my because ek het in die klub ingesing
Right.
en die mense, die klub was so vol dat die mense agter kon nie vir my sien nie. So I took the mic and I walked towards the bar where I can stand on the bar so that other people can see me. Terwyl ek nog so loop nog na die bar se kant toe nou. Ek voel net
But,
so 'n meisie agter my wat my net so trap kap. Maar ek sê mense.
sure.
Sy trap vir my van agter af
trap vir jou.
but anyway, so when I was done, when we went to the office, I said to the owner of the place, I said, "Weet jy, iemand het my nou so hard getrap in my rug."
Hi, shame. Wat 'n klap was daai met maat bygeklap.
So daai was baie embarrassing, but anyway, ek weet nie of iemand gesien het nie, maar ek het al aangesing en die show
Lekker.
was klaar gewees en die
Be
mense
that
was
professional.
Ja, nee, jy moet aangaan.
Lekker.
Maar ek dink is dit weet ek is aan die play nie man.
O, jene.
Sy dan wat ek wou gesê wat ek kom met
Ek kan nie meer.
sy weet hy reaction as iemand iets doen.
Jy kan
aan
nie
jou.
help nie. It's automatic.
Net so.
It's automatic.
Was dat iets met haar maat te doen?
Iets met haar maat te doen.
No, I thought so. I could feel that one. Salome, you promised me a song.
Ai, ja, no, van mij dan
Nee.
charge. Sorry, wat charge.
I think you need to do that song for us. Let's do that song for us.
Okay, yes. Sing just for you, baby. So, you've got questions by my life. Oh, you would like to know what I've been up to. You want to offer some advice. Really? You saying maybe I should change my crew. It's complicated when you try to box me in, gets me frustrated. Baby, you should know by now it's complicated. Honey, what you think of me, it's overrated. I am more than what you see. See, when you open up your eyes, see, the whole picture is more than black and white. When will you start to realize? You know what I'm talking about? I could just never be what I despise. It's complicated when you try to box me in, gets me frustrated. Baby, you should know by now it's complicated. Honey, what you think of me, it's overrated. I am more than what you see. Life's not easy, but here I am, and I'm here to stay. You see, I'm built that way. I won't blend in, I won't be bland. Don't you understand? Don't you understand? It's complicated. Hey, hey, baby. Social distancing. It's complicated. Oh yeah, it's complicated when you try to box me in, gets me frustrated. Baby, you should know by now it's complicated. Honey, what you think of me, it's overrated. I am more than what you see.
So guys, on that colored show, which is this colored show, it's not just only about them, it's also about me.
Are you colored?
Ek vra vir my ma. So guys, this is your opportunity to go at me from any and every angle.
Weet
Okay, hold on. I've got a
Who's
question.
that?
Okay, down the road.
Asseblief, van die jy praat eie praat. So, you know, I was not, ek hou nie van boeke lees, maar
Ja.
jou boek het ek gelees.
Okay.
Nou, al wat ek wil weet is aan hy speedo.
Ja.
Hy speedo. Wat by speed. Ek gaan nie weer nie.
Wat wil jy weet?
Nee, jy weet dat ek wil weet.
Wat jy weet,
Hoekom het die Speedo so oral saam met jou gegaan?
want jy kan nie jou parcel net so rond laat lê nie. So you needed a
Ek wonder wat die
Speedo.
size was die Speedo.
The Speedo sal hom even mas nou sy extra large, okay? Die het 'n kiddies department.
Don't worry, I get my same stuff from there. Don't worry.
I just wonder, I wonder about, seeing now we're speaking about clothes, I do wonder about this sort of new apostolic pastor with slips on lips. What, is this a look? Is this a thing you're going for? What is this?
So
I
sorry.
don't know. Capitek, ek weet nie, wat gaan die? Wat is dit? Sy lyk soos hy meneer wat nie meer kan skool toe gaan nie, want hy het die bootjies gevat.
Edit.
Vir wat lag jy?
Sully, okay, I'll tell you what happened. So they asked me, Yusuf, would you want Sully's hairstyle or flip-flops? I chose flip-flops.
But why would you ask you a trick question like
Let's
that?
go to Nick.
Okay, sorry,
Yes.
back to the Speedo. Back
Right,
to the Speedo.
okay.
I was, and first I'd like to say, I really thoroughly enjoyed Living Lekker. I thought it was
Thank
fantastic. You write the way you speak, and you had me in stitches the whole book. I would like, if I may,
Yes, you may.
I would like you to demonstrate
Yeah?
for your guests and
Yeah.
the crowd here,
Yeah.
when you first saw your wife-to-be
Yes.
on the beach,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you asked your homie there to hit the volleyball so that it lands close
Yes,
to
my
them.
homie's in the audience, by the way.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Yes.
I'd like to see your Baywatch run.
All right, listen. Pass it for you.
Let's get into fight.
That's Sully, it's my moment.
But let's get into fight.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Guys, thank you so much for watching that talent show. I had amazing guests and I had an amazing time with them and a fabulous audience. Thank you so much and keep watching that talent show.